I think we have kind of a lack of common sense here. As Congressman Biggs said, he's had me down on the border probably 6 or 7 times by himself. I've been down there at other times. We have a situation which, depending on the metric, contacts at the border, gotaways at the border, people crossing into the border, unaccompanied minors. The number of people coming here is, say, 8 to 10 times what it was 2 years ago. So common sense will tell you what the morale is of the Border Patrol. When you have that many more people coming across, you obviously have a hard time doing your job. A lot of these people are little children. When I'm down there, the Border Patrol complains about having to kind of be a babysitter instead of doing what they signed up to be, which is a law enforcement agency. They uniformly, by the way, say the biggest problem is not the lack of personnel, though they say the lack of personnel is a big problem. The biggest problem is the policies of the Biden administration, and that they got rid of the Remain in Mexico policy. And no matter how many people they have down there, as long as they have this asylum policy, a huge number of people are going to come in here. Another thing that frustrates them is the degree to which the Mexican cartels run the border. Last time I was down there, me and Congressman Biggs ran into 21 people coming here from Mexico. The reason they came there, and the Border Patrol all knew it, is because the Border Patrol was going to have to process 21 people, including 2 kids under the age of 1, and while they were busy processing them, it opened that segment of the border, because they were understaffed, to people crossing the border with illegal drugs, which leads to over 100,000 Americans dying every year of illegal drugs, because we don't have enough people to both process people and continue to guard the border. I'll remind the minority that 9,000 people were surveyed here, but you don't need 9,000 people if you're down at the border. You talk to 10 or 20 or 30 Border Patrol agents, you all get the same thing. They're woefully understaffed, and the Biden administration, their policy when they got rid of stay in Mexico was apparently they don't care how many people are coming here, and that results in low morale, because they signed up to guard our border, and they're not allowed to guard our border when you have over 100,000 people coming here. And over time, the arrogance of the people coming here just keeps getting worse. I'm struck by Border Patrol telling me, people complaining that they've got concert tickets to go somewhere next week, and come on, Border Patrol, let's go, let's go, let's go. And it's probably true, but that's what we have coming across. It's so automatic. So in any event, I hope in the near budget we get more Border Patrol agents down there, so you can't just send a few families across, tie up the Border Patrol, and have people coming across with drugs that are killing Americans. I also hope somebody in the Biden administration cares about the fact that our getting rid of the stay in Mexico policy has made it so difficult for these guys to do their jobs. But in any event, I thank you for being here. I remind, with that and without objection, all members will have 5 legislative days within which to submit materials and submit additional written questions for the witness, which will be forwarded to the witness for their response. If there's no further business without objection, this subcommittee stands adjourned.